everyone.
It's so great to see everybody. I am so excited as always because I have some world-class speakers that are joining me for a great topic. Today, we will be hearing from Amberly Shreve, Annie Asung, and Leah Garcia, and possibly somebody else. And I am Eric F. King. This is Monday Motivation with myself and my friends. And we are here every Monday at 7 a.m. Eastern Time to give you valuable information. We have hundreds of people that have attended this live and possibly thousands that I've watched on replay. So if you're here today, consider yourself lucky and blessed and definitely want to share this with others. All right. So today we are talking about top marketing strategies for your business. All right. So this marketing and sales is the lifeblood of your business, right? It doesn't matter how good you are at your business. If people don't know about you, it doesn't matter. You would just be good and nobody knows, and you won't make any money. So we are going to help you make some money. All right. So we're going to kick it off with my good friend from California, where it is 4 a.m. in the morning right now, 4:03. But she is here to give you value. Okay. Leah is a financial expert. She is the person, she is our go-to person for anything that we have concerning finances, right? She is also a black belt in karate. So, she knows what she's doing. She's a disciplined person, right? You don't want to mess with her, right? So people say, money doesn't buy you happiness. Well, the way I look at it is, it buys you more happiness than sadness, right? Right. And there's a lot more happiness and prosperity than poverty. So we like to have someone in our group that teaches us how to make money, how to invest money, and how to spend our money when we make it. All right. So we are going to go to California to hear from my good friend, Leah Garcia. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Eric F., King of Collaboration. My name is Leah Garcia, financial strategist and insurance professional, and I'm here to help you earn your black belt in financial literacy. It is my mission to help you properly protect, distribute, and transfer your wealth so that you can build that legacy and create generational wealth. We don't want to leave that generational poverty, right? That's all yesterday. Now we're talking about creating that generational wealth and building that legacy. So I'm going to give you 3 quick tips on how to market your business. It is no longer who you know. It is about who knows you. Show up everywhere. People will get to know you in these different platforms and spaces and places on social media that we can do, by the way, for free. Yes, there's things that you can pay for, but free is one of my favorite F words. So I'm going to give you an example. I showed up into an audio room and Miss Erica Harris gave me a shout out. She put comments on my page and I don't even know her, but she met me here through this Motivation Monday. And it just felt like I had this little ticker tape parade, somebody shouting me out and I'd never met. That's the beauty of collaborations. Number 2, and remember, when you show up here, put a comment. It's not just about putting your comment to make a comment. Other people see you. Ask a question. Be engaged. Here, it's a way for you to leverage another audience. Number 2, speak your message. And I say speak your message. I use that word intentionally. We can all type out things. Listen, have a website. That's all static. Marketing is vibrant. It is meant to be moving. So how do you do that? You got to get active. You got to get live. You got to get on videos. Listen, I didn't even want to be on video. Eric encouraged me. My first video, I said, hi, my name is Leah Garcia. I sell insurance. I mean, it was terrible. It's tragic. But I love that because you know what? I'm showing you my story, right? I'm showing you from where I was to where I am. And by the way, I'm not perfect. I still have a lot of ways to go. And remember that, sometimes people don't want to say their message and they want to tell their story because they're afraid they're going to turn people off. But here's the thing. If you don't have the courage to turn anyone off, then you don't have the ability to turn anyone on. Number 3 is to share your story. Now, I have a Windex story that I'm not going to tell here, but it's in my bio. I talk about it in other places. I've talked about it many, many times. It's my Windex story. And it's a story of why I do what I do. And when you have a story, people get to know who you are. See, a lot of people sell insurance, but people are going to resonate with my why. Again, be willing to turn people off, right? And so that's my time. That's what I wanted to share. I appreciate all of you. It is 4:07 a.m. and I am fired up. I cannot wait to hear from the other speakers. And with that, I turn it back to you, Eric.
All right. Thank you so much. Great tips as usual. We always learn so much from you every single morning we are here. So we appreciate that. We want to welcome all the people that are here. We have people from all over the world. Okay. Conchita, welcome. Welcome. We appreciate you. Timmy Tukwe from Nigeria, welcome. Alexis, good to see you. Coral, good to see you. We have so many people here. Definitely put comments in the chat. Okay, I know there are a lot of people that haven't put comments yet. Put a comment, all right, and ask us questions, because we are going to, after our introductions, we're going to answer your questions. All right, now it would be a tragedy if you left here today with all these marketing questions and you never asked them, right? But you have marketing gurus here that can answer your questions. All right, so we're going to keep going. Our next speaker is in the East Coast. Okay, she's in the East Coast, and we met through a networking event. Actually, my networking group, and that was a part of marketing, right? That's marketing right there. She was marketing her business. She showed up, right? And we've known each other ever since. So she is an expert at communication, business communication. She is an expert at building relationships. These are things that you need to know to become successful in marketing and in business in general. So get ready to learn. All right. So get your pens out, your paper out, whatever you do, whatever you want to put on an iPad, whatever way you want to capture it so you can hear from her. So without further ado, I want to bring up Mrs. Amberly Shreve.
Thank
the floor
you,
is yours.
Eric. It is such a pleasure to be here with each and every one of you. I hope that you enjoyed a beautiful weekend. And look, we're going to get to work. So what do we need to put ourselves out there? You not only need content marketing, you not only need strategic marketing, you really want to think about what you want to achieve. Who are you looking to get in front of? Being active in different types of communities is truly important. I mean, Leah hit on a lot of really, really great ideas. If people don't know who you are, how are they going to connect with you? There's email marketing, there's influence marketing, there's social media marketing. You can be on all those things. Some people, I've heard that, choose one social media. For myself, I choose several. I will choose Instagram. I will choose TikTok. I will choose Keep On Sharing. I will choose LinkedIn. I will also choose to do videos. And you guys, the videos. So when I first started promoting my business, I'd never been on social media. This is really only my second year on social media ever. And the person that actually brought me on, my business associate, he said, well, Am, how do you think you're going to promote yourself? And I said, well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. And he's like, well, you have to put yourself out there. And he said, why don't you try making a video? I'm like, you mean to tell me I have to be on social media and then on top of it, I have to make videos? Are you kidding me? So no matter how you want to connect with people out there, being your authentic self and just sharing who you are, sharing about your story. And I love that Leah brought this up because we all have a story. We all have a story about how we decided to do what we're doing today and what we're doing to achieve our goals, what we're doing to make a difference in the world. And in order for people to resonate with us and really find out who we are as a person, our hearts, where we're coming from, what we're looking to achieve, the person that we truly are inside, they need to know where we've come from. They need to know, how we interact and the things that we do. Not just being on social media, because I really think that there's there's a way that people don't always show up authentic. And I think sharing who you are and sharing your story and just having a conversation with people, even if you just post once a week, you share the gifts that you have to offer others. One area that I really, really like to touch on is how you are showing up and following up. This is really my jam because I'm all about gratitude and appreciation and kindness for others. So I personally use cards. I use cards to connect with others. I use cards to stay top of mind with others. I use cards to thank them for their business. And I also use them to check in throughout the year. That is how I decided I was going to keep in touch and stay top of mind. That is my marketing strategy. There are so many different ones. Find what works for you, find what makes a difference in your life that really enhances the gifts that you have. And in addition to those gifts, I really think that going through finding the areas that you want to work on, the areas that you want to grow and stretch. We have a team. We don't just do these things by ourselves. We have mentors, we have coaches, we have many, many different people that we use within our business and in our lives. I know if I have financial questions, I can reach out to Leah. I know listen, I need more exposure. I know that you're going to put me out there. I'm going to go to any. I know that Eric, any type of questions related to mentor, any type of questions related to how I'm strategically planning things, Eric is my go-to. So find your people, find the people that you are looking to connect with, and find those people that are going to support your goals and your dreams. You can find me on all social media sites, Instagram, Facebook, keep on sharing, LinkedIn. Please reach out. I would love the opportunity to connect with you, help you stretch and grow, help pull gifts out of you that you don't even know that you even have. And let's talk about the possibilities and what might come out of it. So I wish for you all a beautiful, wonderful week.
All right. All right. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We learn so much every time you speak. All right. So we're going to keep on going. Welcome, Dr. Marcia. Good to see you. Cyrus, good to see you. Oh, man, we have so many people jumping on here. Carlene, good to see you. If I miss your name, I'm sorry. There's just too many people. So, all right. So we're going to keep going. Definitely put your questions in there. I think we only have one question so far. We want to have more questions. All right. So think of a question. There are no stupid questions. Okay. No dumb questions. Just put your question there relating to marketing. All right. So I'm going to share some information with you. But first, I want to tell you a short story, like less than a minute. Years ago, I'd say years ago, like, I don't know, maybe either late 90s or early 2000s. I forgot. But anyway, I want to market my business, and there was no social media. I know. Let that sink in. There was no social media. It was probably in the 90s. I'm not trying to go too far. So, like, this guy's ancient. I'm not trying to go too far, but I have to. All right. So I want to market my business. So I took out an ad in USA Today. USA Today, for those of you that don't know, outside of America, it has the largest reach of all magazines or papers in the country, in America, right? It's in every state. There, hundreds of thousands, probably millions of copies that go out. So I'm like, I'm going to market my business. No social media, right? So how do I do that? I took an ad in the USA Today, and it was like this small, like a really tiny ad, right? And I paid $300 for it. Leah's laughing because she knows, she remembers those days. She remembers it was $300. So I was excited, right? I put, I paid $300. I put an ad in there, and then I told people to call me. right? There was no, like, they can't message me, right? I said, just call me, right? And I got 2 calls, 2 in the whole country. One guy said, because I was marketing, I was a rep for an affiliate marketing business or a network marketing business. So one guy left a message and said, he said, I've seen ads like this before, and I'm not interested in things like this. That was his message. So I wasn't calling him back. And then the other person said, if this is a scam, don't call me. That was his man. And here's my number. I'm like, oh my God. So I didn't call him. It wasn't a scam, but I was too scared to call someone that answered my ad like that. So I wasted $300. So when social media came out, I said, wait, I can promote my business on Facebook for free? They're like, yeah, you're kidding me. How often can I do it? You can do it as much as you want. Every day? Yeah. Are you serious? Every day. Wait, can I do it more than once a day? Yeah. What? I couldn't believe it. Then Instagram came out. They said, you can do the same thing. Then LinkedIn came out. They said, you can. I said, no way. People say, well, Eric, we see you everywhere. That's why. It's free. You see me. Look, you have to see me at least twice a day on all social media. And I mean, it's free. And look, folks, it's not as hard as you think. When I do a video, I post the same video on LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Where else? Keep on sharing. I need to start doing that. I am connected, but I need to start doing that. Right? The same video, all of them. Guess what? I get clients from every single platform. Every single platform. So people that say, oh, you only need to do one, let me tell you something. You can, but that's a lazy way to go. You only need to do one. Why? Because there are certain people that are your target market on that one, but then your target market is on other channels too. So learn to do that. And if it's overwhelming in any way, you can hire someone that can do it for cheap, right? That can do it for cheap. Go to Fiverr, Fiverr, I believe it is. Fiverr, you'll get someone that'll do it for you for $20, right? So you want to be on multiple platforms. All right. So aside from that, like I said before, I do videos. Video marketing to me is the best way to promote yourself. Why? Because 80% of information that's consumed online is consumed through video, right? You can have static images, yeah, but it's harder to compete because of the people that are doing videos. People are want to watch the video, right? So learn to do videos. For those of you listening under the sound of my voice that say, well, Eric, I'm too shy to do videos. Well, guess what? I was too. So that's not an excuse, right? A lady named Iore, Iore, a Nigerian lady, lives in New York. I used to watch her videos every day, and I reached out to her and I said, how can I do videos? She said, just start. And because she inspired me to do my first video, and I'm grateful to her, I feel like I owe her like $500,000. She changed my life, right? That's why I told Amberly she needs to do videos, or she already started. That's why I told Leah she needs to do videos, because they work, okay? So instead of saying I can't do it, get out of your comfort zone and start. Do it. I do 1-minute videos. You don't have to be there all day. I do 1-minute videos, right? And then and if you want, you can do 10 takes. I used to do 20 takes. Now I just speak, right? But I used to that's not gonna work. Eric F. King, no, I'm too loud. Like I just make mistakes, right? But then I got good. I got better. Okay. All right. Also, so video marketing, you want to do social media marketing, podcasts, right? You want to, if you can, get on podcasts. This is a podcast, right? You're hearing us now, right? That's another way of marketing. Right? But whatever you do, I'm going to end with this, have a call to action, right? Amberly spoke about, she gave you value, right? She told you what to do, gave you valuable information. Then she said, this is what I do, and this is how to reach me. Okay. Leah does the same thing. Annie does the same. I do the same thing, right? Right. So once you give the value, tell people how to reach you, and then some people will connect with you, and then you'll have clients, right? Some people won't even want to connect with you. Some people won't like your video. It's okay. You can't handle everybody in the world. You can't handle it anyway, right? You don't need everybody, right? You need a very small percentage to be profitable. All right. All right. So let's keep going. I can talk about this all day, so I want to keep going. Thank you. Annie is clapping for me, so I am proud of myself because Annie is the marketing guru. And I'm gonna be taking notes right now. I'm just telling you all because Annie taught me a lot. Okay, I didn't talk about LinkedIn audios because he's probably gonna talk about that. And I met all these, some of these wonderful people through LinkedIn audio. So without further ado, I'm gonna go to London, England, to talk to my good friend Annie Osong, the guy that makes you famous.
Thank you so much. So, Eric, you made me laugh so much. Seriously, that's why I'm clapping for you. You actually, you're funny. You're hilariously funny, right? That's part of marketing. To be fair, right? Okay, what's my answer to the question? I guess let's start with the fact that I think you mentioned it, Eric, and everyone's mentioned it. Everything works. Marketing works. For every method you try will work if you're talking to your target audience, your ideal customer. If you're talking to a brick wall, people don't care. Nothing's gonna work, right? So first thing is know your ideal customer, know what you actually do for them, which might also mean know what you do. Understand how you give them value. How do you help them? A lot of people want customers, and when you say how do you help them, they look at you and go, "What do you mean?" If you can't help me, what's the point of me talking to you, right? So create a service that is different to others, a service that works. Start there, right? Now, once you know what you do, then who do you help? So that's your target audience, right? Saying what's the best marketing strategies is like saying what's the best fuel to use. It depends who you are, depends what car you drive, depends where you're going. It depends on so many different things, right? So, but I can break marketing down to four big marketing methods that everyone needs. If you came to me and said, "Annie, I've got all the money in the world," I'll say to you, "Okay, let's play the game. The big four is what you need, right? Website, social media, email, ads. That's big boy marketing. That's big girl marketing, right? That's untold money. Ads are going to cost you a hell of a lot of money to compete against the big brands. So, if you say, I'm on a budget, I'll say, okay, let's think about this carefully. Let's work out the key things you must do. Like I said, every marketing method works if you know how to work them properly. What's the one marketing method we all have that many people don't use? Email, my friends. Email. Everyone's got email. Everyone has email. But we don't do enough email marketing. We think it doesn't work. It works if you do numbers, if you do huge numbers. Do emails in thousands. Everyone who sends you a newsletter, everyone who sends you your email, their email marketing, there's a reason for it. Eventually it works if you send enough emails. And those who send you emails every day, by the way. Have you noticed? Repeatedly. Most people don't do that. Okay, so everything works if you can work it properly. But if you say to me, I'm on the budget and I really want results. What should I really do right now? I'll say to you four things. Number one, build your authority. Who are you? Why would I want to do business with you if I don't know who you are, right? So build your authority. And one way to build your authority is write a book. It's why we do what we do, right? Write a book, build your authority, show up in places, be on the podcasts. Get people to know who you are and what, why they should be talking to you. How you help them, in other words. Second way I would say to add to build your authority is do events, build a community. Show up in places regularly like this. Everyone here has been here before, right? Pretty much so, right? That's your community you start building. And essentially, once people get to see you several times, they might just be ready to buy from you. Now, build your authority. Of course, now, I say, build that community of people who know, like, and trust you. And then when you have that community, help them. Gone are the days of selling. Don't sell, help. people we hear it, but we don't seem to want to deal with it. People don't care about you until you show you care about them. You can do that; they'll care about you. Your community will work for you. They start doing referrals, introductions to their friends. Imagine that, Eric. You mentioned that marketing. You don't need you don't need everyone to be successful in business. I'll tell you what you need. You need referrals and you need repeat business. So deliver, and you find that's your best marketing strategy that you're ever going to do. And let me stop talking, Eric. True joy to talk about this topic with you.
Wow. Like I wrote like half a page of notes right there. That was amazing, folks. That is awesome. So, that is why I said you guys need to ask some questions, because for instance, you have Annie here, who's a master at this. He's been doing this for years, right? Instead of paying some coach that's going to charge you thousands of dollars, why don't you just ask some questions here and let him put you in the right direction?
I agree.
So ask some questions. All right. So, and when you ask the question, start with the word question, because it stands out. Right? All right. So let's go to a question already that I know Coral put in here. Okay, here we go. Okay. So, question for the panel: what are some successful case studies of marketing strategies in your industry? All right. So, case studies, you can either talk about somebody that you know of or yourself, because we are case studies. Something you have done that has been very successful and you want to share with the group. Who would like to share? Anybody?
I will always share on this topic. Why not?
Go ahead.
Let's say this is a topic, right? Eric, you're the case study, my friend. Because now you meet all the criteria that are set out, right? Someone who has authority, someone who does events, someone who builds a community. Except what I want to mention is our first session together, our first room together on your sales room. Eric was like, I'm not sure, marketing, audio events. I'm like, Eric, come along. You must come along, Eric. Let's do audio, right? And I dragged him along. He came along first day. Group of still, of course, your connections were there. Again, this is more about building on your network. Everyone has a network, a community. We don't use them. When I do invites with my friends, my clients, they're like, "Oh, that person's I haven't seen these people for years." I'm like, "Why not?" Anyway, and one event, Eric got 2 new clients. That's success. It doesn't mean you're going to generate 2 clients every event. It just means that you've seen what events can do for you. So like this event, this podcast is, we get inquiries, we get sales, right? It doesn't mean every week we get sales from everyone. Literally, every time you show up somewhere and be yourself and help people, you got more clients, chance of getting clients. It works.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Leah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a great question. And Think and Grow Rich talks about the power of the mastermind, or power of the mastermind alliance. And that's what we're doing here, because the mastermind alliance can help you to shore up those blind spots. And I'm going to tell you that the Godfather himself helped me to shore up one of my blind spots. I've been teaching the Wall of Wealth to my clients for many, many years. I used to draw it on a piece of yellow notepad, and then I made it into a little diagram and a PowerPoint. And Annie told me, you need to make this an ebook. That was a blind spot for me. And now I have the ability to share that, and people can avoid the booby traps that a lot of people get tricked up in, right? But it was something that I wasn't aware of. And that's why we need to come together and have these collaborations. And Eric is the king of that. So we're so grateful to have him here. Hand it back to you, Eric.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Amberly, go ahead.
Thanks, Eric. Well, I was just going to share, everyone out there, don't get caught up in limiting beliefs. And what I mean by that is, if you have a vision of something, or you think to yourself, goodness, could I really put this into my business plan? Or I wonder how people are going to react to this. just start somewhere. Just if you have a vision, then find someone that's going to support that vision and help them, help let them help you to move forward in that dream or vision. It makes a difference. It is going to give you the confidence to be able to move into that next piece. So don't get caught up in those limiting beliefs, because you can truly achieve anything.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. And that I'm glad you said that. A lot of times, the failure that people experience is not because of lack of skill; it's because of lack of the right mindset, right? I mean, and we talk about it here a lot, right? Someone told me, some stranger in New York told me that, Eric, you can do it. Just put on your camera. Just talk about something you're good at, right? And I believed her, and I did the first one. And that first day, it was nerve wracking. I wore a suit. Like a suit jacket. And my 8-year-old said, "Dad, people don't wear suits to do videos online." Like, I'm like, "What do you know?" Right, right, right. Like, it was nerve wracking to me. But because of it, I've been able to get clients from all over the world. I'm not joking. From Ireland to Kenya to London, England to Switzerland, all over the world, right? So I just want to, encourage somebody out there that not just video, but in anything you do, you just have to, you don't have to be, you don't have to be confident. You just have to have the courage to start. Confidence comes with experience. Just have the courage to start. Okay. All right. Another question we have, this one's from Alexis, is there a formula to gear marketing strategies to individual businesses or industries? Okay. Yeah, this is a more technical. So I know Annie will be helping us with that. Formula to gear marketing strategies to individual businesses or industries. Go ahead, Annie.
Let's go for it. Why not? Look, I always think it is folly to market to individuals. So that's individual companies, individuals themselves, right? People come to me, they say, "Here's my list of people I want to talk to." You're like, "Thanks for that. What if they don't want to talk to you?" You kind of waste your time, right? But the thing is that there's always people like them. That's your target audience. Find people. Let's find people like them. More of them. You have more chance of actually engaging with them. If you insist that you only want to talk to these brands, I may suggest that we'll do a mix of online and offline, because offline exists. Don't discount offline marketing. Knocking on doors, writing those letters, making those phone calls. They still exist, right? So if you want particular industries, if they're big brands, then you have to understand, you have to get onto the Rolodex. Literally the list of suppliers that they call on, right? But that means you have to worm your way in. Get to go and meet the people there. Introduce yourself. Write to them. Call them. Find a way to get in. Online, you can find the people who work in those companies. Befriend them, build relationships, and try and work your way in. But it could take a long time if you have only specific companies you want to get into. Easier to find more companies like them, the characteristics wise. Size, industry, location, and all that stuff, right? Much easier.
Yes, absolutely. I'll jump in here too. So years ago, I used to work with Xerox, the copier company, and I had large accounts. So I would go into buildings and target major companies, right? So I have to knock on the door and say, my name is Eric from Xerox, and I'm just wondering who makes decisions concerning your copiers. I said it just like that. Right. And then they're like, well, it's the VP of, whatever. Right. They'll tell me who it is. Right. And then I said, okay, so when's a good time to reach her or reach him? And then they'll tell me. And then I would call them. And a lot of times they won't pick it up. So I would ask the lady, how does the person look? Like, because I want to get a sale. And then eventually I would just wait for them in the lobby. And because I'm really nice to the receptionist said, there he is. There he is. I said, oh, hi, sir. And I do my pitch, right? But now, you know what you could do? You can actually go on LinkedIn, find the company, find the title of the person, and send them a message right on LinkedIn, right? So you can find the title of these people. And then by industry, if you go on LinkedIn, let's say you're looking for realtors, right? Simply go up to the top, type in realtors, and then all the realtors will come up in the world, right? Then what you're gonna do? Then you'll filter. So okay, realtors in USA. Boom. Now you have realtors in USA. So let's say you want realtors in Maryland. Then you go Maryland realtors. Boom. All the Maryland realtors. Right. So you can target to exactly what you want, and now you have your list that you can work with for next 2-3 months. Right. So it's easier than you think, folks. You just have to be creative and start. Right. And when you send them a message, don't just send them a sales message. They get that all day. I get that all day. I get that all day. Salesman. You don't send them. You have to send them a message that gives them some information that can help them out. Hey, I found this out that helps realtors, and I just want to share it with you. They're like, oh, that's so nice of you. Let me go ahead and connect with you, first of all, right? Now you have all these connections of realtors. And then you start posting stuff, and then have your call to action. By the way, if you need this, I'm available. Boom, right? So that's a tip for you guys. All right. Anybody else? Anybody? And then we'll go to another question. By the way, folks, we have some time, so put your questions in here. Put your questions in here. All right. Let's see. Another question is, oh yeah, here we go. Okay. Alexa says, what strategy would you suggest that a business would incorporate to take your business global? Yeah, that's a good one. Take your business global. And if nobody's jumping at this, I'm gonna jump at it because that I did. I used to help local business owners, and I'll meet them at Starbucks, and we'll talk about their business, and I'll give them some tips, and like it was local. I had a promote your business meetup group where Amberly and I met. It was local. It was in Rockville, Maryland, right? Rockville, Maryland. It was a little room in a hotel, and we'd meet there, and that's where we met. And then I went to the library, right? Because the library was, more people could get there. I met people, in the library. But then I went online, and then I went global. Now we have people like Coral from Europe. She's here. She would have never been here if we stayed in Rockville, right? We are in 11 states. We're in Canada. We're all over the world, right? Online marketing allows you to do that. Whatever you do, make sure you're able to package it for people in other countries. That's a tip for you right there that can make you a fortune. Make sure you're able to package it for people in other countries. All right. Some of the people that have done my marketing for my events live in other countries. What's her name? Tanya Vincent. Check her out on LinkedIn. She helped me market for one of my events. She lives in Nigeria. We work together all the time, right? I pay her well to help me with that, right? Zion is not here today, but he did that too, and he's in Nigeria, right? So it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter where. If you have something of value, oh my goodness, you can help people all over the world. All right. Anybody else want to share? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I totally agree with you, my friend. And online is the fastest way to go global because you can reach across the world. Again, the events we do. If you look who's here today, they're from across the world, right? That's going global. Again, it might be a question of what do you mean by going global? Do you mean would you mean just to be in every part of the world, or do you mean to be in specific types of industries or companies? Now, the big brands are not always going to show up at events at the moment. They will come. They will come with time. I promise you, right? And so just getting around to people in different parts of the world, you have to be online. Events are a great way of doing it. Another way is ads. In ads, you can target who sees your ads, right? Which countries, which places, what time of day, and all that. You can target your ads to who literally where your ads are seen and where people click on them. That's another good one. The third one, I got a friend, Cyrus. His strategy is like network marketing. So his way is to basically find a friend in different countries and then make them like an affiliate of his. So they're like a salesperson. They're selling services locally. Again, that'll get you around the world because people want work. Number one, and the thought of the idea of being paid for being your salesperson. It's always a good. That's why we do network marketing. That's why we do marketing, word of mouth marketing. Same thing, right? We can all do it. That's why people do it. It works because it gets your business everywhere.
Absolutely.
That's
Thank you.
my idea.
Thank you for that. Who put up their hand? I know it's one of you. Okay, go ahead, Leah.
Yeah, those are such great tips, Annie. And I would also say follow those who have a global following. Start to like, comment, and share their message. Even if you think that, they're too big to even see you, I promise you they will see you if you're consistent about it. Go into their comments and find other people who make a lot of comments on their posts. You're going to see the same people all the time. One of the reasons they do it, and maybe they don't know this intentionally, but they're gathering a following by following the follower. Something like that. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. Hand it back to you, Eric.
That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Absolutely. Amberly, thank you. Go ahead, Amberly.
I think also thinking outside the box. So just to piggyback on Leah, so you have someone that you think, wow, this person is dynamite and I want to learn more about them. So you go to their event and then you start commenting and then you start connecting with people and people, you're going to stand out, right? And people are going to say, wow, I wonder what they do and I wonder what they're involved in. And people start to wonder and they want to get to know you more. And that's the thing is, again, you are not having limiting beliefs because you're putting yourself out there, right? Even though sometimes it's super duper scary, you're still doing it. Do something. Do something for your business each and every day. I don't care how scary it is. I know it's all scary, okay? I've done it. I mean, I've sat here and I've thought to myself, you have got to be kidding me. I have to do what now? And you think to yourself, I can't do this, but you can. You can. If I can, you can, okay? And I am just like you, okay? It's scary sometimes, and sometimes I feel so uncomfortable, but there are some things that are so joyful and you get used to it and then you get better, right? It's always good, better, best. So you start out and you're like, oh gosh, that was a train wreck. And then you get better and better and better. And I'm telling you, it's all going to be okay. So find those people that you want to connect with and then be that light. Stand out and make a difference so that people can recognize you, and then you bring the gifts that you have and people will be able to see those.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And I resonate with what you're all talking about. When you help people, people help you. It's funny how this world works, right? People say, well, Eric, you're always like edifying people and building people up. I do. I build people up, and people want to build me. It's I see people posting my information everywhere, and I'm like, wow, like thank you. She's like, well, you did it for me, Eric. I'm just doing what you did for me. Like, you know what I mean? So, and I never, when I was doing it, I wasn't doing it so they can promote me, right? But it's amazing what happens when you show genuine interest in people and you want to help them, right? Zig Ziglar used to say, you help enough people get what they want and you'll have everything you want. And it's true, folks. It is true. Believe me. I'm a living testament. That's what I do for a living, edify people. I can do this show by myself. I can call it the Eric F. King Show, but to me, that doesn't do much. Like I want to bring other people with me. You know what I mean? That's why I do this, right? I want to bring other people with me. I want to bring other coaches with me. Right? I want to bring other speakers with me, right? So we all benefit and we reach more people. We reach more people collectively. Okay. So as we keep going here, we have about 15 minutes. For my speakers, if you can tell everybody how they can reach you. So when we're talking, just let everybody know how they can reach you. I know some people right now are dying to get to know you all, to meet you, get your ebook, to get your cards, to start doing audio rooms, all of that. So to make sure you share that, and that's part of marketing, folks, right? Sometimes we feel generally that I don't want to sound salesy, so I'm not going to tell them how to reach me. But that doesn't make sense, because now you're hurting people because they want to reach you. They're like, like you're showing them gold and then you're taking it away and they can't get it. So you have, so don't be selfish. Tell them how they can reach you, right? They need what you have. I wouldn't put you guys on here if I didn't know that you have something valuable. By the way, folks, I don't put everybody in my events, right? Like right now, I'm working on a speakers event, studio event, and I'm talking to speakers every day, about 5 of them a day. And some speakers and some coaches don't qualify, right? Because either they haven't really helped anybody yet, or when I go to their site, they're doing like 6 different things. By the way, be good at something, because it eliminates you when you do too many things. Yeah, I'm a mindset coach. Okay, well, I went on your site and I see real estate, I see mindset, I see network marketing, I see affiliate marketing. I can't put you on my stage. You're going to confuse my people. So be good at something. Be known for something. Be known for something, right? People say, well, I want multiple streams of income. Well, people like that have multiple droplets of income. They don't have multiple streams of income. You can't make a whole lot of money doing all those things. Be good at something, and then you can veer off, right? You're an expert at marketing, then you can start doing other things, right? But you want to do that. All right, I don't know how I got into that, but anyway, so free trading for you all. All right, so let's go on to this question here, and then we can again, when you speak, tell everybody how you can reach me, how they can reach you. And by the way, if anybody wants to learn more about my speakers opportunity, okay, I'll put it in the chat here. It's basically studiospeaking.com. Studiospeaking.com. I just put it in the chat. And this is where you'll be able to speak to hundreds of people online. It's in person, so you have to fly down to our location. You'll be able to speak to people online. You'll be able to get business from it, sales from it, more credibility from it. I put you up in a beautiful hotel, so it's a whole experience, right? But if you want to know more, if you want to know 20 benefits of this, go to studiospeaking.com. All right, so let's answer this question from Coral. How should a business allocate its marketing budget across different channels? That's a good question. And Leah can't wait to share. Go ahead, Leah.
Yeah, I would say if you're starting out, don't have any marketing budget. Try everything. Be a scientist and go onto the different platforms, and one will just start to catch, and then you'll know where to focus, right? You have to be willing to just go out there and try different things. And in the beginning, you're gonna flub it up. That's just the way it is. There is no way. We don't learn how to walk by not falling down, right? We're gonna fall down, but and that's okay, because it's part of your process. And one day your mess will become your message. I promise you, just like I shared my first video. So my best platform is LinkedIn. I do have YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all of that's good stuff at the Wall of Wealth. And so the best way to reach me is really on LinkedIn. If you're not on LinkedIn, you can reach out to me on my YouTube channel. Also, I'd love to share my Wall of Wealth free ebook with you. I'm going to put it in the comments below, and I look forward to connecting with you, all of you, soon. Back to you, Eric.
Right. Thank you so much. All right. Who else had their hand up? Okay, go ahead, Annie.
Amberly, I'll let you go. Please feel free, Amberly.
Amberly, go ahead.
No? Okay, so you put your hand up. Sorry. Okay. Look, in marketing, my friends, the key words is return on an investment. If you're making more than you're spending, then you get allocate your budget accordingly. The more you want, the more you spend, right? If you're not making a return on your investment, that marketing is dumb. You're wasting your money. Don't do it. Do exactly what Leah said. Find the one that you can make work for yourself, the one that truly works for you, and throw your money in that one, because that's going to make you returns, right? Again, every marketing method works if you can work it properly. You can't work it properly, don't waste your money. That's just silly, right? You know, if you're gonna fractionize your budget, you're gonna get fractionized results, bitty results. In other words for it, right? Whereas if you choose the right place for you, the right place that does the things that we talked about today, builds your community, targets reach your target audience, then you can afford to invest good money in a few places and make more than you would by going for everything. Now, the point you just made, Eric, we have to niching down is where the money is. Be known to be that person who does that for those certain people, rather than being the person who does, I don't know, does everything, which ends up being nothing for anyone, right?
Exactly.
That's half the answer.
Thank you. Amberly, go ahead. Did you have your hand up? Go ahead.
Yeah, I
I'm
agree
all
with.
right. Amberly, one second. Annie, how can we reach you? I don't want to go back and forth. So how can
My bad. I've just got a book out, Eric. I'm just publishing right now. Eventually, right? So our book Lessons We Learned Through COVID. Dr. Marcia is one of my amazing co-authors, and Dr. Rosanna as well, right? So that's coming out soon. So please now do reach out. So LinkedIn is always my best place to be. LinkedIn is where I put all my efforts into.
Okay.
I'm on other socials, but LinkedIn is. I put my profile in the chat. So connect with me. Let's have a conversation. That's where marketing really starts.
I see it there. Thank you.
Sorry,
Go ahead, Amberly. Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, no problem. So as far as the question goes, I think both Annie and Leah really hit it off. You know, I think if you have a budget, again, it's going to be limiting. You never know what might be presented to you. You never know if it's an opportunity. And I think just being curious about where your business may go, who you might get introduced to that's going to take you to this level or that level or what have you. So I think just showing up and being curious is really the best way to go, and try different things. Try things that make you feel good, or, wow, that really worked well, or what, this didn't work so well. So, you lean towards the things that feel good. So with that being said, as far as the question goes, and to reach me, I am on all the socials, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Again, keep on sharing. Did I say LinkedIn? And if you have questions, please reach out to me. I would love the opportunity to help you. And for those of you who are local, I am having my very first in-person event, all about gratitude, appreciation, kindness. And I'm so excited about this gratitude movement, all of you. And I really, really hope that if you are close, or I actually have some people flying in from Texas. So if you have an opportunity to come, I would absolutely love it. I'm not able to put the link in the chat for some reason. It won't work, but it is on YouTube. It is also on LinkedIn. I actually put it out on Instagram and TikTok as well, but reach out to me and I will send it to you. I would love the opportunity to meet you in person, give you a big old hug, and just support your business, your growth, and support your community. Let's do it together. Okay. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And by the way, Amberly spoke at my event about a month ago. She's a great speaker, very eloquent. She has a lot of knowledge. So definitely show up at her event. All right. So let's see. So let me just share real quick. We have about 4 minutes. With regards to marketing budget, like I told you, I threw away money invested in USA Today, right? And when I came online, I didn't want to do ads because I didn't want to throw my money away, right? So I started by getting on these social media platforms for free. And then I was introduced to a lady named Cecilia Morris. Some of you know her. She comes to my Promote Your Business meetup group. And she showed me how I can do ads without spending too much money. So I said, okay, I'll try it out. And it worked for me. So I do ads every day, right? On Instagram and Facebook ads, and I get them for a low cost actually. Because I don't what I believe in long term, so I don't put like a $500 in one day, right? Just you can do ads for $10 a day. If they even have $5 a day ads, right? So and ads obviously they let you reach more people. Now, one thing I will say is make sure you have something to offer, like you have a program, a course, something, right? Because you don't want to do ads just to get people to know you. You want to have something that they can actually buy from you. That's what makes it profitable for me, right? So if I do ads every day and then one person buys a month, I make more money than I spent in the ads and I put it back in the ads, right? So that's what I would say. Do it wisely. Cecilia Morris is the person I would recommend because she's helped me, and she gets, people say, well, Eric, like I see you everywhere with the ads. That's because of Cecilia Morris. so connect to Cecilia Morris. She's wonderful. All right. So the best way to reach me is Instagram. Okay, Eric F. King on Instagram. I'm on LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook. I'm not really on that much. I just do ads. So TikTok, Instagram, I'm on Instagram. But the best way is LinkedIn. And just reach out. If you have any questions or whatever, just reach out. I'll be glad to answer them. And again, right now, my focus is my studio event. I'm looking for 2, maybe 3 more speakers for my event in August. And basically, I'm not saying much about it yet because I like to say it when I have all my speakers. But essentially, it's for people, entrepreneurs who are looking to level up their business. Okay, whether it's public speaking, whether it's marketing, whether it's sales, whatever it is, you need a lot of skills to be successful, right? So I bring people into the room literally that can speak to you about all of these and help you level up your business. Okay, so if you want to be a speaker or you know of anybody who you think would be a great speaker, just go to studiospeaking.com. Check it out. Just check out what I'm doing, and refer people to me if it's not for you, because it's not for everybody. It's definitely not for everybody. But I look for the best. I look for the best of the best. All right. So that's how to reach me. All right. So as everybody's said how they reach them. Okay. Well, thank you everybody for being here. I want to acknowledge some new people that I didn't acknowledge before. Eugene, welcome. Welcome, Eugene. Let's see, Professor Roxanne. Good to see you. Yadida is here. Good to see you. Dr. Marcia, welcome. Conchita, I think I mentioned her. Micah, yes, Mike, welcome. Also known as, what's her other name? Is it Olu? I think it's Olu. Yeah, Olu. Welcome. She's a singer. Jason, welcome. Eric, Dobie, welcome. We have so many people. If I miss your name, I apologize. We just have so many people. Colleen, welcome. All right. We appreciate all of you. And like I said, we will be here next week, same time. Definitely connect with the speakers, get to know them better, watch their videos. I bring the best of the best on these stages. And as always, it has been a plum pleasing pleasure to be here with you today. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.